Yes, you guys read that title correctly. Yuji Itadori, the strongest sorcerer of tomorrow and the man chosen by the Black Sparks, has casually been chilling in the Dark Continent for the last 50 years. Everyone that was slandering my goat for supposedly hiding from the alien threat have to come out now with a handwritten apology immediately, because this entire time he's been XP farming in the most dangerous place in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, you guys might be a bit confused right now because the Dark Continent is a place in Hunter x Hunter, but please lock in and let your boy explain. Alright, so Yuji obviously isn't in the actual Dark Continent from Hunter x Hunter, but in the latest Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo chapter, it was revealed that all of Tokyo is now an apocalyptic and cursed land that is filled with nothing but the strongest curses we've seen in Jujutsu Kaisen, besides maybe the disaster curses themselves. Guys, just look at the state of this place right now. In this one little picture alone that is only showing a single street in Tokyo, there is a spider the size of 5 school buses with like 20 skulls attached to its body. There is a centipede with human arms as its legs, and it's sucking and slurping the life out of that car. There is a bull the size of a genuine building. There are multiple flying whales, and then there's whatever this nightmare of a creature is. Oh, and then in this other panel, we got this curse that's looking exactly like the smiling titan that slimed out Aaron's mom. Yeah, Tokyo is absolutely cooked. We now got legendary Pokemon and Leviathans roaming around, and they're probably not even grade 3 curses. Like, the average curse is really out here looking like this, dog. I don't even want to know what a special grade is looking like in this area. Honestly though, as a day 1 Megami defender, I can finally admit that the rumors about Megami dying to a back alley grade 3 curse might actually be true, because if grade 3 curses nowadays are out here moving like Maharaga, then I don't even blame him for going out that way. Now, if we take a look at this week's Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo chapter, there is a good explanation about how Tokyo came to be like this. So Maru, Tsurugi, and Yuga were sent out on a mission to do some maintenance on the barrier that the Jujutsu Society created around Tokyo that was made to keep all the curses trapped in the area. And during this mission, Yuga explained why Tokyo is now like this to Maru by saying that cursed spirits don't manifest outside of Tokyo because the government was forced to reveal the existence of cursed spirits during the Culling Games, and they tried to contain the chaos by claiming they only manifest within Tokyo. So basically, after all of Japan started putting parlays on the Gojo vs Sukuna fight that was literally live streamed for everyone to see, the government decided to straight up lie to all the Japanese citizens, saying that curses only spawn in Tokyo. And even though that isn't true, them saying this caused everyone in Tokyo to panic, which led them to spread crazy amounts of fear in the area, and this obviously resulted in millions of insanely powerful curses spawning throughout all of Tokyo. And although them doing this caused Tokyo to be literal hell on earth, and basically the JJK equivalent of the Dark Continent from Hunter x Hunter, it also resulted in the rest of Japan having basically no curses whatsoever. So their plan did work in saving Japan from being cursed, but it practically sacrificed Tokyo, and now not a single person lives there, and the only things roaming around are these abominations. Now, I want you guys to realize how absolutely insane this is. Tokyo is not some little area or town. It is the single biggest city in the entire world, which had a population of over 35 million people, and that number is now 0. And instead of millions of people living there, it's now just millions of curses. Like, look at how big Tokyo is, dog, and just imagine this picture you are looking at but over this entire area. Yeah, I would not be surprised if the literal merger itself is casually roaming around in Tokyo right now. Now, you might be wondering how Yuji plays a role in all of this. Well, we all know that Yuji is currently missing or in hiding in the current Jujutsu era, and although there isn't anything directly confirming this, I think it makes complete sense story-wise, and I'm 90% sure it's going to be revealed soon that the reason Yuji has been missing is due to him living in the depths of Tokyo. You have to think, if it really is true that Yuji has been in Tokyo this entire time, it would be near impossible for the higher-ups and Jujutsu sorcerers to find one single person in the entirety of all of Tokyo, and there's also the fact that most of these sorcerers simply aren't strong enough to survive out there long enough to search for him. So this would perfectly explain and give good reason as to why Yuji has been missing, even though there is the possible threat of the aliens that just landed on Earth. Like, I guarantee you that he is probably out there slaying curses every day and using Tokyo as a playground just to become stronger and to better practice his techniques and abilities. And he is also probably the sole reason that the curses haven't overrun all of Japan, because in another panel in this week's chapter, it was revealed that the Jujutsu Society does periodical purges of a lot of the curses in Tokyo, and they also do constant maintenance of the barrier around Tokyo that they created to keep the curses maintained in that area. But the sorcerers nowadays seem to be a lot less powerful than the ones we saw during the Culling Games. And let's be real for a second, I doubt that the fraudulent bums in the current era of Jujutsu are strong enough to take care of possibly thousands of special grades in the area, so it's probably Yuji doing all the heavy lifting on his own without them even knowing. Like, dog, the two sorcerers they showed in this chapter were scared to fight some of the most normal looking bats, and you expect me to believe that they're taking out even one of the monstrosities in this panel? Yeah, absolutely not. Now, if it eventually does get revealed that Yuji has been in hiding in Tokyo this entire time, then I never want to see a single person on this earth slandering Yuji ever again, because just imagine how much stronger he's gotten over the years by constantly living and breathing in this type of environment. We know that Jujutsu sorcerers and curses alike thrive and grow their power exponentially when they're in dangerous situations and when they're up against extremely powerful opponents that put their life on the line, requiring them to grow and adapt quickly. So by Yuji living in this area and constantly killing curses that were confirmed in this chapter to continuously be growing in power, I have not a single doubt in my mind that by this point, he's become just as powerful, if not more powerful, than Sukuna and Gojo. Yeah, I said it, bro. Yuji is literally over 6 feet tall. He has a domain expansion. He has all of Sukuna's abilities like Shrine, World Cutting Slash, and even Fuga. He has blood manipulation. He has reverse curse technique. He might even have his mother's anti-gravity technique now as well. He can basically black flash at will. Yeah, I'm not done yet. He has the strongest physical stats in the verse. He practically doesn't age, so he is currently in his prime. And for the last 80 years, he's most likely been training and mastering all of these broken abilities he has at his disposal by constantly slaying some of the strongest curses we've ever seen. Yeah, that is the strongest sorcerer of tomorrow right there. Mahito, if you can hear me right now, you are eternally cooked. Anyways, I don't know exactly when Yuji is going to finally show up in Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, but the tensions are rising like crazy right now. Cross just got one-tapped, and Deborah pulled up looking menacing right after this happened, so something crazy is for sure going down next chapter, and we know that Yuji is the single only being strong enough to deal with Deborah, so he's for sure making an appearance soon. Hey, I really enjoyed making this video, and I'm planning on making these more consistently. So please subscribe to your boy if you want to see more of this and help me get to 300K. Also, you the bum.